Overwrite. Class trial. Resume.
I'm Monami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation. Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead.
A fun, friendly school trip with Monokuma? No way!
No, this definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this.
What am I remembering, Monami?
Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
Save frequently. That's meta. Is there like an actual way of changing the course of events or something between story beats? The reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence. Does something like that even exist?
Huh. It suddenly got quiet in here. Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
No, Nagito. No more deaths. You already almost died because of the despair disease.
Man, this again. If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too. If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, they're only allowed to kill 2 people anyways in Monokuma's rule.
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
Thank you, Monokuma.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Nagito out here complaining about the real issues.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
I still think the camera's meant to count as a Tin Man, right?
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie.
It's been way too long, I do not remember.
About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right?
Yeah, it was arrows. That's tape.
But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape.
I mean, you're not going to be able to get arrows into like a support pillar like that anyways.
Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
Yeah, where would they get arrows on this island anyways?
Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying, Hyoko's murder wasn't.
Hyoko's murder wasn't planned?
What?
Hyoko's murder wasn't planned?
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions? It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
I want to know what Chiaki's talking about here.
Strange details. Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
Well, Sonya sent her there for the mirror, right? Why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
So, you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
I love the hamsters. Why Hyoko went to the music venue? That's the key to all this. You need to find that out, no matter the cost. Well, I remember this one. Sonya sent her over because they had a full-length mirror there. She's having trouble tying her thing.
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue? There's no way he'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe.
No, Sonya, you know why she
She
was...
went of her own free will.
Or she she was guided by the will of causality.
This too is fate. I find out why Kyoko went to the music venue first.
Why did Hyoko go to the music? There's no way we know that.
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
I mean, it's that one. Oh, the motel room key did it. Consent! Why did the motel room key was the one to do that, though? Took a guess.
Sonya said she went to the music venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
The mirror.
Hyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know? I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
No, Sonya was reminding her about the mirror. She was having trouble getting her kimono together. So she went over to the full-length mirror to try and help herself.
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room,
Oh,
there's
that
no
makes
way she
sense.
would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hyoko got abducted.
Potentially.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious.
And that's also true. I forgot about that part.
Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't lose.
Akane?
Are you saying my gut was wrong?
Akane, you've been sick for all of this.
This will be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
Because you're not shining. This is the wrong path, Akane.
No, that's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
Well, I guess we're throwing down. Rebuttal showdown. You can go with Sonya's account.
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak looking, and that's why the killer targeted her.
No, that's not it at all, Akane. Advance.
But Hyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
It's not what happened. Advance.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on. Try remembering her kimono was all messed up. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
Cut.
Allow me to
Counter.
those words. The reason Hyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, we've covered this before. She can't tie her own kimono. We recently learned from Makan.
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
She's also just... She's not a fighter. She is so tiny.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes. Do whatever you want to me.
Why is that third one an option, Akane?
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
Soda, I will punch you. Hell no.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonya, since she provided Hyoko with that information.
Yeah, like, Sonya could have directed her to go there, is the thing.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonya, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamsters 6 feet under.
Soda, you should not have mentioned the hamsters.
Kazuichi, It seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake!
What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Yeah. Unfortunate coincidence. I mean, I guess, yeah, if they were just trying to kill Ibuki, and then Hiyoko walked in, and they kind of had to murder Hiyoko to cover up the murder of Ibuki. Yeah, that would make sense.
Coincidence? When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
Ugh.
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation,
Just stabbed her in the neck.
Killed Hiyoko.
No, they made it red. Magenta. It would keep up with all, like, the regular color patterns.
because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
So had to do it fast. That's what
Which
happened.
means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do?
Good question.
They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan.
Yeah, but, like, you wouldn't have needed that much of a plan to kill Ibuki. Literally, it'd just be, hey, Ibuki, hang yourself. And then she would do it. Like, you just had to give her the order.
So do you have any ideas?
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
The killer's plan from the beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
When in doubt, bank on Nagito.
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
You told him to be quiet. Just tell him he can talk again.
Oh, am I allowed to speak?
There you go.
I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
Oh my god.
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion.
Yeah, for all the shit everybody gives Nagito, Nagito's usually the one that pieces things together before everybody else does.
Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Oh?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember, there was blood on Ibuki's slippers. So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
That's a good point.
We already finished talking about that a while ago.
Oh.
Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
I like that.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
No. Wait a minute. If Ibuki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over the place if she kept walking around.
That's strange. It's very strange.
This is strange? What's strange?
I see. It's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints. So an important clue left we completely overlooked. Just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Then, why weren't there any footprints on the... the stepladder? There was no blood on the stepladder, just on the side of it.
I can prove it with this. If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
You noticed such a small detail. How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate.
We're still not even sure what kind of ultimate Hajime is. What are you talking about? You're obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after all this time. Nagito Komaeda. You're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder?
Indeed we did.
I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it.
Unless...
There was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video, hmm?
I mean, that's what I was starting to mention earlier.
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
So just as I thought, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding this incident is contained in that video, and whether or not we can reach that hidden truth is all up to me.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands. As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. Let's get started already.
Let's go!
I'll definitely try.
There was some hidden clue in that video. I should have seen something strange as I watched it. I'm the only one who can clear that up. I'm the only one who actually saw that video. So I'm the only one who can do it. The hanging video that I saw, based on everything we know from the debate thus far, should be able to figure out what's strange. There's no blood on the ladder.
Here! That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, there's no blood on it. There's blood on in like the one we found though.
It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange.
Nagito already knew this.
If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. The stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
There's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
But
Where would you
find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue.
Yeah, so like again, maybe they switched the cameras and we were looking at scenes from somewhere else.
What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki. All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
If only gaming actually did that. My deduction skills are garbage.
What are you two talking about?
The stepladder isn't the only thing that's different, huh? Chiaki said that the stepladder was at a different place, but if that's the case, the thing that's different between that video and the actual scene of the crime is that thing, the place where the killer did something. Are we logic diving? No, it's Hangman's Gambit. What the fuck is all this? filming location. I need a G. That's the next thing I need. Damn, I lost the T. Oh, there we go. Location. Got it. Filming location. Complete.
That's right. Besides the stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
Now we're getting it.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Yeah, but what if they switch the cameras or move the camera?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
Yeah, all they need to do is just move one of the cameras. In order to show us that they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else, what did the killer do to the surveillance camera unit? Okay, now it's time for a logic dive. Oh shit! I just fucking face planted into the void on that one. Alright, away we go. Question 1. Let's find this camera unit that the killer tampered with. The camera. Yeah, they just moved the camera to another place to record a different video, right? Because there was a broken camera at the scene. No way of knowing which camera was broken, right? Question 2. Killer tampered with the camera at the music venue or the hospital? I was gonna say the music venue. Let's go! Come on, next question. The killer do with the camera from the music venue's surveillance camera unit? They took it with them. Yeah, all I do is move the camera. Then, alright, which part of the surveillance camera unit did the killer tamper with? Took the camera from the music venue, and they had it with them.
It's all coming together.
All according to Keikaku. Complete.
That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, At least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
Hey, none of the rest of you figured this out either, so...
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Yeah, but there was a broken camera at the scene, right?
That's true, but in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
They broke it. They destroyed it.
I see! The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
Was it there after?
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
Oh, I didn't notice there was something added to the debris pile. I just saw broken pieces and then, oh, more broken pieces. That checks.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Which means, even if it was filmed in another place, as long as it was transmitting to the hospital, the range would be pretty limited. If that's the case, where was the video filmed to make it look like it was filmed at the music venue? The only possibility is that place inside that building. Hangman's Gambit again. I got it. Come on, I need an N. Where's the N I need? Got an F, got an E. Need a C. Oh. There's a C. Alright, I need an M to finish this off. There we go. Finish her off with an M. The conference room in the hospital. One of the locations we checked out was Shaki.
Possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Huh? Conference room?
Exactly.
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
Yeah, but they had like a whole set dressing up there. They could have done it.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
To make the conference room look like the music venue, the killer went ahead and did some work. Gotta make clear what that work was. It was a curtain, right? Make your argument. Music venue curtain.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some
Missed
kind of
it.
set?
Wait, that's it. Bounce it. I knew that was it. The killer must have fashioned a background set that resembles the music venue. Where did they make it? I misunderstood what you said, Sonia. That is not correct. Based on the proof that you have presented, it appears that mystery cannot be solved.
Damn it!
Looks like I made a mistake. Damn it, you think this over one more time.
There's no way the conference room.
They made the music venue look like
the same.
the conference room.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue?
I knew it! So the killer tried to make the conference room look like the music venue. But that doesn't prove. You can only make the conference room look like the music venue with that.
Damn it!
Yeah, I tried out the wrong one there.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the...
There we go.
That
Got it.
must be it.
Consent! Break!
What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
Yeah, because like the black curtain in the back just
What I
didn't quite
remember,
fit.
There used to be a really flashy curtain, but after the incident, it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
No, it didn't.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Man, you really just take every opportunity to shit talk Monami.
Oh yeah? Well, your face looks stupid.
There you go. Grow that backbone, Monami.
That curtain was hung so the music venue would look like a conference room? In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is the same color as the music venue stage.
There you go. It would work.
So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
There's that weird candle to get the lighting weird, right? Something else the killer did to make the music venue look like a conference room. It's gotta be that. The candle, right?
I can prove it with this. You're referring to the candle in the music video, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. And if you think about it, it's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming.
Yeah, so if you use the candle in two dark rooms, it kind of just fits, right?
That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect.
Yeah, like, you know, obfuscate the evidence.
That cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided.
Who's gonna intervene now?
The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime.
Why me? Why are you singling me out, Nagito?
You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
I mean, yeah. Why would I?
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
I feel like I've heard Bayside Cop say that before. Isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, the killer was imitating from there, right? Because if it couldn't record, the video had to be live. So if they were recording in the conference room, whoever was the killer likely faked the video long after Ibuki and Hyoko were dead. Hyoko.
No, that's not possible.
Thank you, Fujiko.
Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
That video was filmed at the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue. Which means there was a fake somewhere. That fake must have been the Ibuki in the conference room.
I see.
The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki. It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki.
Wait, but there was only one hemp bag, though. Unless they just got another bag.
The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
Makes
If they
sense.
took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So that's what happened. No matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. That's a tragic thing. Both of them were long dead, long before anybody knew about it. At that moment, I was already in the killer's trap. The one who set that trap for me was...
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's idea...
Huh? Oh, I actually skipped that.
Fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
That's right. I should already know. I should have already known who the killer is. See, the thing is here, if they filmed the video at the hospital, there was only one other person at the hospital. Because that video would have had to have been live. Because they can't record. Mikan.
You're the only one! Miko, you're the killer, aren't you?
What are you talking about?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
The killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible?
Why would it be impossible?
A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question!
Mikan!
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikan have an alibi.
You know, the one other thing that sucks, I remember last time I was playing this, I was thinking of, like, who's going to be the endgame characters. And I was like, oh, well, Hajime, he's an MC, of course. Probably Nagito, he's like our partner in this game, the same way that Kyoko was in the first game. Probably going to have Chiaki, just because she gives Final Girl vibes, and it would, you know, it would be like a good joke of like, ah, yeah, game Final Girl type stuff is such a trope. And Mikan, because we're using Mikan as a source of so much evidence. We need Mikan. Mikan is how we get certain evidence in this game. Important evidence. And now it's like, oh, Mikan's probably the killer in this one. I have a really bad track record of like, I speak something into existence and then it's like, oh yeah, monkey's paw curls.
It's just a coincidence!
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence?
Shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right?
Then, if you insist, I'll use the on-call room upstairs. You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room.
And you also
That's
direct...
when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, You made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music video. And showed that to me.
She is not having a good time right now.
Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Yeah, Nagito and Akane were way too sick to be able to do anything like that.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
Exactly.
So that must mean...
Wait a second! What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible! There's no way I could kill someone!
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikon is the killer?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
Oh.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
I have to say, that...
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation. Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
He says that so weirdly.
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
Jeez. Everyone's ganging up on me. Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like this? Could it be I'm the one making a mistake? No. In fact, it'd be so much easier if I was wrong. If I have this much doubt about someone I've spent so much time with.
Can you hold on a minute?
Oh, he's going crazy eyes. Huh?
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you saying?
I want to see where this is going.
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Huh?
I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
What do you know, Nagito?
Are you serious? I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game!
Man, this is getting so meta.
Please don't say such controversial statements.
Is Monokuma self-aware that he's in a video game?
Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Tell us your secrets, Nagito.
That's a huge deal!
A decisive clue. Does something like that really exist?
It's a smoking gun we need.
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from, this rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
I mean, hey, if you get creative, anything can be used in a crime.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly.
Huh.
But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, And the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
Oh, was she hoisted up?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends of the string, and strangled her. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
That's one way to conceal a murder weapon.
I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
So, this rope won't be much of a clue. I might as well search another place.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too. Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
Huh?
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Nagito's words contain a decisive clue. Is that really true? Make your argument. Rope used for hanging for now.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
No, it's different.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different.
Thank you, Shaki.
The scars they leave would look different too. Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Ibuki's true cause of death was strangulation. That fact's is decisive proof that will lead to the killer. Go keeps go. I'm not sure. What am I doing? Is that true? I feel like I'm not sure what I'm trying to connect
Ibuki
here.
didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too. Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
That must be it.
Someone lied to us. Break!
So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death is being hanged by this rope, right?
Yes. She had no other external injuries. There's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
Mikan, the one who has been autopsying bodies.
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikon, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that. That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake. You were right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
How different are they, though?
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
You're not, though, is the thing. Not when it comes to helping people.
Mikon nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
And that's the point, though. She knows medical stuff. If she wasn't confident on something, she wouldn't have said something.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikon because she was nursing her.
So Mikon volunteered to nurse us? Because she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Mikon is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
Yeah?
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you.
Oh.
I just can't forgive this crime at all.
I want to see why.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikon is the killer.
We haven't, but Nagito has.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
Everyone hopes that Mikon is a nice person who wouldn't kill
You're
him.
friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
But I'm really not the killer. There's no way I'm capable of killing someone.
I want to hear what Hajime has to say.
Is that really true?
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop. I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this.
I mean, that's where the evidence is pointing is the thing.
But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
We have to.
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
I don't quite understand that logic, but go on.
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
I don't really get it either, Akane. We're in the same boat here.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first.
Okay, I'm starting to see the method to the madness.
Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
That's a tone shift.
So in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh? Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault.
These camera angles have me concerned.
Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done.
Damn, okay.
Hey, Mikon.
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Why won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself right away. What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
For one, you hadn't done anything wrong at any point. Now you might have killed somebody.
Is acting like this your strategy now? Well, this is it. Plus, to be honest, we've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some?
Huh?
I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered two of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair.
I'm not worried Shiaki is gonna be the next one murdered. Shiaki.
Hey, Mikan, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me.
Can you prove it?
Prove it? Wait. Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? That's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy! I didn't do anything wrong!
It's a weird way to defend yourself, and you're also not acting like you normally do.
Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already!
It's literally just Hiyoko, and I think she hated everybody. What the
Is
fuck?
this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
I'm not the killer! I never filmed that video!
It seems she finally started arguing for us.
Huh?
But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime.
Alright, time for a rebuttal showdown, it seems.
I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Could it be? Was this Shiaki's goal all along? She's saying everyone's fate depends on me, the only person who saw that video.
Why do you get to decide I'm the killer? Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
I need to make up my mind. I'm the one who has to do it. I'm the one who's going to finish this.